When you're a parent of a child who has just been diagnosed with a disorder or a disability, you're not told what to do when your child needs help, and you're not given an instruction book on where to go for help. In my case, my daughter was 8 years old when she was diagnosed with autism. And in struggling in setting up an IEP myself with the school system, and in having her go to a residential and day treatment program for the second time, I was sitting down with her educator at the treatment center, and we were talking about what to do with the IEP and to set up helps that she needed. And at the same time, we looked at each other and we're like, how about the Utah Parent Center? And she's like, yeah, you need somebody to help you. So I contacted Michelle Murphy, and Michelle was great. She came, she went with me to the junior high more than once to help set up and finalize an IEP that could help my daughter. I'm very grateful for the Parent Center, and because of them and my contact with them, I get to return the information that I was received and the helps I've been given to other parents.
And I'm the mom of a 13-year-old boy named Adam. Adam happens to live with multiple disabilities, and he's medically fragile. When Adam was 5 years old, I thought school was going to be easy, and it wasn't. It wasn't easy at all for me as a mom. Adam loved going to school, but what I struggled with were things like how to make sure his needs were met at school. How did I understand the IEP? Was I understanding it correctly? Was I able to advocate for him properly? At that time, the answer was no. I was struggling. I had anxiety. And someone suggested to me that I go to a class at the Utah Parent Center called Parents as Partners in the IEP Process. At that time, I thought, well, I might as well try this. I need some help. So I made the appointment, and I went to this evening class with a few other parents and a very smart parent consultant who taught us all about our rights and responsibilities when working with his school team.
When I was 21, I was diagnosed with ADD and dyslexia. I'm a transplant to Utah. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and I was attending school at the University of Utah when my mom called the Utah Parent Center. I wasn't doing well in school. I was barely making it by in my classes when my mom called. She spoke to a woman called Jenny Gibson, and Jenny provided my mom with a massive amount of resources to get me set up to succeed. I got connected with vocational rehabilitation and the disability center up at the U, and was able to get accommodations set up in class. So I went from barely making it by in my classes to graduating with almost a 3.5 GPA. I'm grateful to the Utah Parent Center and what they've done for me.
And we have a son, Mason, who has high-functioning autism. When Mason was diagnosed when he was young, about 2.5 years old, it's really overwhelming. You as a parent don't know where to go for help and don't even know, where to start. At that point, we called the Utah Parent Center, and we were able to speak with one of their specialists on the phone who had a child with similar needs to ours, and I was able to really get some good information and some support and find out from them kind of where I should start and what kind of services I should be looking for and what I could expect from the school districts. They also had a great lending library that when you're in those early months and really trying to figure out what to do and to learn as much info as possible, we were able to borrow several books from them that really were helpful and kind of got us started on that path.
We really appreciate all the support, the tips, the listening ear that the consultants have provided to us. We thank you.